Earlier, I did a movie review on Revelation Road, the beginning of the end. I wasn't originally planning on doing the second nor third film today, but I decided to do them all three in one day, just to get it out of the way. Um, and the first installment of Revelation Road, which starred wrestling superstar, legend, icon, whatever you want to call Sting. Sting's character, he started as a biker gang member, um, who went against the main character and hero, who was named John. In the first film, you're introduced to his character named John, who becomes a hero. Um, John, in the first installment of Revelation Road, went toe to toe with the biker gang, whom attempted an armed robbery. Then, when John's wife and child vanishes while he's on the phone with them, he was telling them about the biker gang that forced him to go back to his lethal ways, basically. You find out that John's character was a CIA agent. I wasn't really sure what he was, but it's explained more in the second film. So the main character goes toe to toe, stops these guys, this biker gang, from robbing, committing an armed robbery. And then, when he's on the phone with his wife explaining the day he had and how he had to fight these guys, all of a sudden, his wife and child vanishes while he's on the phone with them. And why they're vanishing, he sees people that are around him start to vanish. Basically, what happens is they start glowing and they turn into like a round glowing ball, which is supposed to represent, God taking them to heaven. Then they just vanish. He witnesses this. At first, he refuses to believe the truth of what's going on. He refuses to believe that he is living in the end times, as explained and prophesied in the book of Revelations in the Bible. What ends up happening is he eventually accepts the truth with the second film, with this second installment, which is called Revelation Road 2, Sea and Fire. And with this second installment to the film franchise, he continues on with his war against the biker gang from the first film. And then also you get to see a few moments with Sting before he is killed. Sting is not fully in the second film. His character gets killed by the leader of the biker gang who wields the hammer. But, even though the hammer is the biker gang's main weapon of choice to kill people, he ends up shooting Sting's character, and kills Sting's character off. Now, even though I hate the fact they killed off Sting's character, which really kind of frustrated me, that doesn't have much effect on how great the second film is. I loved this film. I loved all three parts of the film, like all three franchises. And even though Sting dies, in the second film, it doesn't wreck the movie at all. Because this second installment has even more explosive action than the first. I give this second installment to the franchise also a 5 stars. The same rating I gave for the first film. A 5 out of 5 star rating. The second film starts off with a new character, a sheriff whose wife starts speaking of the events that happened from the first film, the attempted robbery, where the character John, the man turned hero first began his war with the biker gang. And then you get to see flashbacks from the first film. The sheriff's family vanishes. You get to see that after the explanation of the first film. They get into what happened. A bunch of flashbacks. And the sheriff's family vanishes right in front of them. After the event, she explains to her husband about what she heard about the armed robbery. I don't want to give too many spoilers away. I don't want to say what happens at the end. But I will say this. This installment, the second film, delivers in more explosive action than the first. I love the characters, yet again. I love the characters in the second film. Even more than I did the first, I'll admit. I enjoy just about every moment of this film. If you love the first film, you'll definitely love the second film. This has been Tim Witham with my Christian movie review of the week. Coming up, the third installment review.